What are 4 signs that you might need to hire a personal injury attorney? Hey friends, my name is Brandon Osterbind and I'm a personal injury attorney here in Virginia, and I help people get money from insurance companies that don't want to pay. There are 4 signs that you should be aware of where you might need to hire a personal injury lawyer. Not every case requires a personal injury lawyer. In fact, I've sat across the table for many people, and my advice to them has been you probably don't need a lawyer for your case. But in these other situations, you really have to be careful how you interact with the insurance company because they can take advantage of you. So, what are the 4 signs that you might need a personal injury attorney? Well, the first and the most obvious sign is if you're injured. If you are hurt in a car accident, then you might need a personal injury attorney. I have a close friend of mine who was in a rear-ending car accident just this past week, and he called me, didn't know what to do. There's a ton of property damage, his car's probably totaled, and my advice to him was just pause, wait, don't do anything in your case until you know whether you're injured or not. Sometimes you don't know right at the scene of the accident whether you're injured. Your adrenaline can start pumping, and all of a sudden you start to feel the injury and the pain when the adrenaline starts to wear down. Sometimes people wake up the next morning and their neck hurts or their back hurts or their shoulder hurts or something to that effect. And my advice is always go to the doctor whenever you feel a symptom that you think came from the car accident. And once you get to that point where you're seeking medical attention for an injury that you got in a car accident, that's when you need to start thinking, do I need a personal injury lawyer? Because I guarantee you the insurance company has its lawyers on retainer and they know what to do when a claim comes in, and their sole job, their sole desire in life is to figure out how they can pay less on your claim. So once you start to feel symptoms from the car accident, once you seek treatment from the car accident, that's when you should start thinking, maybe I should consult a lawyer, a personal injury lawyer, for my personal injury car accident claim. The second sign that you might need a personal injury lawyer is that the insurance company makes you an offer before you're finished treating. I know a lot of people, they want to wait and see how it goes. Am I really that hurt? What's really going to happen with my injury? So a lot of people, they'll go through the treatment and the insurance company will call them halfway through the treatment and say, hey, good news. I'm going to offer you $1,000 plus I'm going to pay for your medical treatment up to date, and I'm going to give you 2 more months worth of medical treatment. Do not agree to that under any circumstances. This is a sign that you might need a personal injury lawyer. And I'll tell you what they're doing. They're trying to cap their exposure on your claim by getting you to sign on the dotted line. They want to limit your treatment to that next 2 or 3 months, or maybe I've even seen 6 months. But the problem with that is what happens 6 months from now if you're not better? I've seen that happen time and time again with clients who think that they're going to get better with the treatment that they're getting, but something more serious is going on under the surface that you can't see in an x-ray, or that you can't discover through physical therapy sessions or chiropractic sessions. It's not until you finish all of those conservative treatments that you get to the point where the doctor is even able to order an MRI, and that's when you see that there's ligament damage or a narrowing in your spinal canal or a disc bulge or something that's much more serious than just what people call whiplash or soft tissue injury. So there could be something going on that you don't even know about right now. So if the insurance company is making you an offer to settle while you're still getting treatment, that's sign number 2 that you might need a personal injury lawyer. The third reason why you might need a personal injury lawyer, or the third sign that you might need a personal injury lawyer, is if there's multiple people injured in the same crash. If there are multiple cars involved, that means there are multiple plaintiffs with limited insurance coverage. And I've seen this several times too, where you've got person A who is seriously injured and person B who has a minor injury, and person B gets much more proportionally than person A, even though person A's injuries are much more serious. You need a personal injury lawyer to help you navigate those insurance coverages, because ultimately the insurance company is going to be on the hook, and they owe a duty of good faith to their insured to try and settle those claims within the policy limits. And it's your job, it's your attorney's job to make sure they get you the most out of that insurance coverage. Now, be careful, because let's say you're the driver and there's a passenger and you both hire the same lawyer, but there's limited insurance coverage. At that point, that lawyer might have a conflict of interest, and that lawyer cannot represent both person A and person B. You really ought to represent person A and try to get the most money for that one person as humanly possible. So that would be reason number 3 that you might need a personal injury lawyer. And the fourth reason, the fourth sign that you might need a personal injury lawyer is if a commercial vehicle is involved. I can't tell you how many times our clients have been injured by a commercial vehicle in day one. Sometimes that very hour of the car accident, they have inspectors out there on the scene gathering evidence, taking photographs, asking for witness testimonials to see exactly what happened or what they saw or what they heard on the scene. So they are investigating all the reasons why they can deny your claim and why they're going to fight tooth and nail later on down the road from day one, sometimes hour one after the accident. So it's super important to make sure that you know that there's no mechanical defect in the commercial vehicle, nothing out there that they can point to that escapes them from the blame of this particular car accident. So a good lawyer who knows the ins and outs of personal injury litigation can help you navigate that process. So it's super important, if you're injured because of the negligence of a driver of a commercial vehicle, to seek the advice of a qualified personal injury lawyer sooner rather than later. So these are 4 really big signs that you might need to consult or hire a personal injury lawyer in your Virginia car accident case. If any one of these applies to you and you need a lawyer to help you navigate that process, please feel free to reach out to us at Osterbind Law. This is what we do, and our purpose here is to help you recover for your injuries from insurance companies that don't want to pay. If this video was helpful, make sure that you subscribe to our channel and like and share this video. Thanks again.